Good afternoon, everyone. As you getting settled, we're back
We are back.
live from the gridiron. Of course, you can see my mouth is knock on wood, holding up. Had to have a little minor surgery, but nothing too major. Um, but yeah, we like we say every Wednesday. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in. You could have been anywhere else on this Wednesday afternoon, evening, wherever you may be, wherever you may be around the world watching the show. We're glad you're here with us. We're gonna talk about this evening. This episode is going to be, more so. We see a lot of stuff on social media. We see a lot of stuff, a lot of blogs. Everyone is talking about, different topics. And the topic tonight is if you lost it all today. And when I say lost it all, I'm talking about your financial means. You just hit rock bottom. Everything that's encompassed in that. You know what I'm saying? You could take it multitude of directions. Do you have at least a minimum of three people, family or friends? Family or friends, very key. That will pick you back up, no questions asked, judgment free zone. You know what I'm saying? So, we hear a lot of different horror stories uh, on the different social media platforms. It's always stuff coming up. Uh, I used to help this person out, and, old saying 99 yeses, and the first time you say no, it's a problem.
Right.
So, that's what where our central focus is on this show tonight. So as y'all getting in, getting off work, getting settled, home, kicking your feet up, hey, come on in and tap in with us. Like I say, we want your thoughts and opinions on it. Like I say, most importantly, the show is all about you. This is When Life Talks with your boy Joe Mack, my girl Crystal sitting over there chilling. So we're gonna let y'all get tuned in, let y'all get settled. We're gonna open the comment line up. We ain't gonna do too much talking. We will remind you that this next week will be our last episode until the fall. We're gonna take a little summer break. We have a lot of traveling, a lot of things to do, a little family time. But we're gonna bring some fresh new content back in August.
Yes, yes. I'm excited.
So it's like a little mid break for us, But as always, it's previous episodes out there. We still got the links up. You can always comment. You can go watch a past episode if you have a question, a comment, concern, topic about it, something you want to talk about. You can always reach out to us. We all over the social media platforms.
We are. So yes, that is a good question. If you hit rock bottom today, if you fall and start struggling, who gonna be there? Do you have a village, 2, 3 friends, family, folk who gonna be there to help pick you up? Good evening, Miss India.
Hey, hey.
So for me, I would say I do. I would say I do. My sisters, my brother. I think and that auntie will do whatever they can to help me pull things back in order. So, and I would most definitely do the same. For them, go to war, go to bat for them. But yeah, but some people don't have that support system. It's like you hit bottom and that's it.
Or, like I say, I'm starting early. Five, right? Or you're that person, and we talked about this, and we've seen it on social media. Like I say, from folks that's barely making it to multimillionaires.
Hmm.
You think you have that support system. That's why a lot of folks, I tell people all the time, that word friend is a very sticky word. But you're my friend, you're supposed to be there to the end. Me,
Right.
my person, I like to use associates because sometimes a friend is here today and gone tomorrow, just keeping it real.
Yeah.
Because if I hit rock bottom, I should be, if you're my friend and you're true to your word and understand it's not going to put you in a serious bind, you're supposed to be there for me. You're supposed to be that rock. If you're my friend, I should be able to rock, fall back on you for a little bit. And like I say, this is not something that should last a lifetime. By all means, this is not what we're saying. We're saying those temporary situations, those three at least 0 to 3 months, 0 to 4 months. Do you have that in your circle?
Right.
Or if you
Yep.
pick up the phone and say, "Hey, look, I'm a little short, et cetera, whoop de woo. Can you hold me down for about 30 days?" Is it going to be the immediate yes? Now, keep in mind, you may have been helping this person. Is it going to be the immediate yes, or is it going to be the slow rolling, the hesitation? Uh, the tap. I like to say tap dance Tony.
Mm, right. Because you, especially if you know you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just be a blessing because God going to give it back to you. Pressed down, shaking together, and flowing over. So you going to get it back anyway.
My brother Spears done checked in. What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And like I say, you go through life, and actually with this topic, like I say, it shouldn't be a second guessing yourself. It almost should be a moment where you say, you know what, I can pick up that phone. I know who I can call.
Yeah.
And that's why I think a lot of folks get too loose when they say the word friends or my friendship or even as we see like on the social media platforms. Be careful who you call your bro, who you call your sis. You know what I'm saying? Even though they may not be biological, but that's the terminology that a lot of people use these days. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got me, you're supposed to have me.
Exactly. Hey, Miss Lyric. And then and we could too take it away from the financial aspect too. What I
Hmm.
you can say you down and out, that could mean your significant other, family members, an animal, somebody close to you has passed away. You can sink into depression. You can sink into anxiety.
Hmm.
You can have a whole mental breakdown. So I may need that friend, family, to come and be like, okay, we got you. We gonna hold you up. Let me pour into you. And I know whatever you gonna pour into me, it may drain me a little bit because you may need that shoulder to, that listening ear to, just get it all out.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that sense too, are you that person where somebody can say, okay, I need to lay my burdens down on you?
I'm making me some notes with that one because you're absolutely right. So if y'all out there, man, go ahead and tap in. Like I say, this show is about y'all. Every show we do is about y'all. We like y'all interaction. Y'all may have something to say that we ain't thought about. But once
Yeah,
again, tonight's topic is if you lost it all today. And like Trista just said, it don't have to be a financial mean. It could be a multitude of things. Do you have at least three people, family, and friends that you can call on?
yeah. To say, hey, I just need to vent right fast. I feel like I done lost my mind. I feel like the weight didn't got too heavy. The load didn't got too heavy. Can I count on you to be that listening ear and not be judgmental? Can I count on you to not always be that yes person, but say, look, okay, this is what I heard. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yes, you're right, or no, you wrong in this situation.
Hmm?
So can you be that sound person that's gonna give it to me real raw and uncut?
My favorite line. I'm gonna give it to you real raw and uncut. Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's either that or if we speaking financially, hey, can I count on you to open, even if it's, what, I don't have the money right now, but I'm gonna bless you with resources.
Hmm.
That's a
Hmm.
blessing too. Let me bless you with resources. So it's like I say, it's not always coming out your pocket monetarily, but even in that sense, can you come out your pocket monetarily if your friend needs you? Can you be that listening ear? Or can you either help them research and give them the necessary resources to get them help in whatever avenue they may need help in?
Hmm.
And so yeah, I mean, like I say, it can go, and this topic can go a numerous of ways, but you gotta have that. Can you have that?
Oh
Have
yeah.
you had that?
And like I say, I think you should. I mean, it shouldn't. Like I say, it shouldn't be a doubt.
Hmm.
It should be a moment where you say, you know what, or like you say, if you're just going through something, you need somebody like you said that's that listening there. I can call XYZ, and I know XYZ ain't gonna run their business. They gonna listen. They, like you said, they're gonna give it to me real raw and uncut. And it's gonna be a conversation when you hang up. It's non-judgmental. It's just between you and that person. So you should have that close knit, that circle of trust, that circle of loyalty, to where it exists. And I think a lot of times we see it play out in the media. Like I say, private conversations, on any level, sometimes make it to the public eye when it shouldn't make it there.
Right. Because even if you fall off for 10.5 seconds with a friend, a family member, what you have given them, that information you have given them, should still stick with them to the day they go in the ground. It should. Oh, I'm mad at such and such, so I'm finna let it out. You know what I'm saying? Because that mean they wasn't a friend from the beginning. They was just there to gain your information, to get your business, so they can go out and spread it or whatever.
And then, like you say, we see it, and like I say, we see it with a lot of folks when they donate to charities. These celebrities, some of them you don't even know they done it until years later, or it leaks out. Like I say, it's who can you count on? I know it was something popped up over the past 10 years. I think Nelly done paid for 2 scholarships a year, full scholarships a year, something of that nature. Don't quote me on that. But over the last 10 years, so think about it, that's 20 people that he has paid for their college tuition. Not just one year, the full 4 years. So a lot of times, when people do stuff, it ain't to be blasted, it ain't to be boisterous. Hey, look at me. You know what I'm saying? If you help somebody out, the world don't even know you help somebody out.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, that's you blessing somebody, and it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna come back for you tenfold. Because I feel like sometimes when you wanna boast it to the world or put it out to the world that you done help somebody, it's almost like, oh, you need a cookie, you need a cracker for helping somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You want a pat on your back, you need an award.
Hey,
Like you seeking validation because you done help somebody. No, you supposed to do that out the goodness and the kindness of your heart. Be genuine when you do it.
absolutely, absolutely, and that's the show enough. That's the topic of this show. Do you have that? You gotta have you, and a lot of people may think they have it.
Yeah.
So thinking you have it and not having it is a scary situation.
Very much so. Very much so. Especially if you, but like I say, when you get in that rough place, that's when you know who your true riders is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
when you get in that rough, when you get in that rough spot. That's when you know. Oh,
Yeah,
I can go to the mechanic.
we know y'all out there. Miss Lear, go ahead. What you think? Talk to us. Miss Brazen, I know you out there. I think you got a new job. You might be ripping and running, but go ahead and drop us some comments. Let us know what's going on with you.
Do you all have that village,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
friend?
Do this topic, as they would say, resonate with you.
Mhm. Mhm. Do it. But all in all, it's just like coming up. Your parents, grandparents always told you, be careful who you become friends with.
Mm-hmm.
Know who you become friends with. Know a part of know they a part of where they come from, because then it'll show you who you dealing with.
Absolutely. You just said something key. Know who you're dealing with, and at that same token, know how to deal with them. And I think
Have to.
I think a lot of folks miss that marking right there. Know how to deal with certain people.
Hmm? Yeah, you have to know how to deal with them, because I mean, knowing the person is key. Because I don't want to bring you my information or tell you this is what's going on, and I know you gonna go and tell the next person. It's gonna come back. And that's why sometimes when people have friendships, they kind of test the friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have a kind of sense of discernment. I can kind of tell who I can trust, who I can't trust. But coming up, it used to be like, okay, let me tell this person something. It ain't really true, but I'm finna tell them to see if it's gonna come back to me. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then that was a way of knowing. Okay, bro. Jonathan said I got about 3 people. Yep, 3 good people. Spears say yes, it does, because I've called on two of my cousins that gave and wouldn't take it back once I got back up. Yep. And bro said at work, y'all, so I'm in and out. Okay, we appreciate you for tuning in. Anyway, bro, work hard, get them coins.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's good. And I always say too, Spears, coincide with what you just said. It's like if somebody needs something for me and I have it,
Mm-hmm.
I look at it like this. I'm only gonna give it if I can afford to lose it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now
Mm-hmm.
if I gotta get it, if I gotta give it to you and then I gotta beg, keep checking in, okay, when you gonna pay me? Then I ain't have it to give in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Another gem you just delivered. Another gem. Don't give it if it's gonna cause you hardship to you or within your household.
Mhm.
And like we said, it don't have to be monetary. You can find yourself giving and it become mental anguish on you. So you
Yeah.
have to, when we talking about this and the understanding and the giving, like we say, it's not all about monetary.
Right.
You can be pouring your soul, pouring your energy, helping a person out, man. I mean, going above and beyond your means, and it's not being received by them or the way you think it should be received. You sitting there like, okay, I'm doing X, Y, Z, and then this person still ain't getting it. The old folk would say sometimes, look, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it. Now, I done said all I'm gonna say. You might just have to walk home
Exactly.
because
This.
it's calling that mental anguish on you.
Mhm. Yeah, you don't want to get yourself in a sunken place. If you know that that's not your strong suit to where, okay, I can take on what people can give.
Hmm?
If that's not your strong suit, then say, you know what, that let me outsource you. Let me let you talk to somebody that who I know can
Mm-hmm.
take, can download all this information and it won't
Hmm?
drain them. But if you know it's draining to you, communicate. You got to communicate that too. Like, man, you my friend, you my family, I love you, but at this point in my life, I can't take on your baggage because I'm already trying to pull myself back up, and I can't pull you up too. You got to be willing to say that too. Miss Lex say even when someone says, "Can I borrow?" I really don't look for it back. Right? Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna come borrow a cup of brown sugar.
Okay.
Yeah, but hey, that's absolutely right, though. Like you say, very good. Yeah, very good point. Even when someone says, "Can I borrow?" You really, absolutely. In your mind, like before you give it, your mind should be at ease. Say, "I'm really probably ain't gonna get that back." You should already know, like you say, know your company. I think
Yeah,
that's another gem, man. Just know your company, know your audience, know who you're dealing with.
yeah, you have to because then you'll know how to move when it comes to something like that. Because sometimes being kind-hearted is, it could be a downfall because you're that yes person. They know you're gonna always say yes, 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 yes.
I'm gonna quote Dr. Phil McGraw: "A helper can become an enabler. While you're helping, you can become an enabler, which you really ain't doing no good. All you doing is, catering to that person needs, and when it should be on it should be reverse of that."
Right. Exactly. Because that's what you don't want to do because then that person gonna start being dependent on you and they gonna be like, well, I know I ain't gotta go hard for it, or I know if this happened, I already know who my help come from, so I could just run to them every time. But
Yeah,
then that sometimes you can wear that person out.
yeah, yeah. Girl,
You know what
Krista,
I'm saying? And
Chris gave me a ride today. I know I'm guaranteed to get one tomorrow. You
right.
But you already on your gas in your car, keeping tabs on when you moving.
Mhm. Mhm. Miss India says, I was eating and watching this apple cobbler in the oven, but I have a sister. We are always each other's go to with Vincent and cash if needed. But it's always a gift because it's reciprocated. Reciprocated.
That's quality.
Mhm.
That's quality. When you got a person like that, and it seems like just reading that comment right there, Miss Braids, you and your sister have a connection, have a bond. That's a whole nother 2 hour segment on family bonds and knowing, you know what I'm saying. But it's good that you have that connection with your sister. Um, Man, I tell people all the time, man, family first.
Yeah, with that connection and that understanding. Like if I fall, I know you got me, and vice versa. Miss Lyric said, I figured I won't give it if I can't afford for it to never be returned. Yep, that's how you treat anything.
Oh yeah.
If you can't stand to lose it, your money, your mind, any of the such, don't give
Hey,
it.
my
Moral
peace,
of the story.
my peace of mind is everything. You know what I'm saying? And then understand people people gravitate because it's a flip side of this as well, y'all. People gravitate to folks that they look at and say that's a strong-minded person. I know I can lean on that person a little bit. I can they already know. And like I say, that's why I say it's two sides to it because they have probably already watched you, watch your mannerism, watch your patterns, watch you become that creature of habit and say, you know what? Hey man, I can reach over there to Joe. He ain't gonna put my business out there, or I can reach over there to Crystal. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I got to swallow my pride for a moment. Hey, I'm a little short on a light bill, hypothetically.
Mm-hmm.
I may not give you no money. Give me your account number. Give me your light bill account number. I may not give you no cash. I may not give you no cash, but I got you. So I think people watch and see, and they form that in their mental capacity. They form and say, okay, I can extend that olive branch over here. I think this person gonna be receptive of it. And it's just all about how you receive that, and if you can't give it back, if you can't throw that line back, make sure you never forget what that person done for you. Not saying that the person is gonna keep receipts, but
Right.
you may not be able to say, here's this. I can't, and just be upfront with them. Hey, I can't get that back to you right now, but hey, you need me to, what I'm saying? You need me to come cut your grass or something. Y'all know the picture I'm framing. You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Basically, you communicate it in a different way.
paying your debts full, paying it back in a different manner. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's it. That's all. You can pay it back in a different manner. Even with your kids. you pushing out money as they grow. What you
Oh,
say? Just do good. Just do well in life. That's the payback.
oh yeah, because that return investment, like we said a couple episodes, we looking for that return investment when we get older.
Yeah. I've said it to even people who I've gained. You don't gotta pay me nothing back. Just be just go hard to be successful. Just go hard to
Mm-hmm.
be where you need to be and where you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I just want to be when you get there. I just want to be that person doing this, applauding, cheering you on, public and in private, cheering you on. That's it. Like this person was here, now they didn't blew up. They own it. So that's it. That's all. Just like I said, those people that's gonna be there, they're gonna be there always. Long as you just don't milk the cow. If you ain't constantly milking the cow, they gonna be there. They gonna be.
My uncle used to say, make sure you put some cookies back in the cookie jar.
I'm telling you, that's it. That's it. That's all, man. That's all it. That's all it. What it boils down to. Having that village, that 2 or 3 people, family members, friends, whomever, that's gonna step in the time of need. That's it. Resources, monetary, a listening ear. Hey, I got into a situation. Can you come give me a ride? Just anything. Is there someone you can count on without a shadow of a doubt? That's all we're talking about today. Do you have someone that you can count on? Think about it. Besides God, besides whoever you you worship, do you have someone that you can count on?
Gotta call on Jesus.
Amen.
Tell him Hey, you're right. You gotta have somebody besides him, but yeah, man, it's just like I say, y'all, y'all out there tap in. We know it's Wednesday night. Y'all getting settled in. Uh,
Mhm.
and one thing we forgot in the opening segment, uh, rest in peace
Mm.
to the queen of rock and roll. Let's make no mistake about it. The
Yes.
queen of rock and roll. I'ma call her Miss Anna Mae Bullock,
Okay.
professionally known as Tina Turner.
Yes.
Rest in peace. Gave a lot of philanthropy, lots of history.
Mhm.
History. Let's not history.
Mhm.
A new sound, new wave, new energy. So,
Open
you
up
know,
new doors.
yep, yep. We busy running our mouths and forgot that in the opening segment.
Yeah.
Um, yep. But yeah,
Switzerland, right?
yeah.
Switzerland.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. But as y'all getting settled on this Wednesday, I know a lot of stuff is going on in the world. A lot of stuff we probably talk about as we, like I say, next week we'll talk about the Father's Day tradition. Then we'll get into some new content come August. It's a lot of stuff going on in the world. So just want to tap in with y'all tonight. On this Wednesday, talk about, do you have those folks in your corner? At least three solids.
Mhm. 3 solid.
If you playing spades, you always got that one, that two and a possible. No, that possible need to be a solid
Mhm.
that in the time of need, he or she or they will be there for you.
Mhm. Miss Lyric said most definitely my sisters in arms. Miss Trishina said yes, and in this current season, I'm realizing that more than ever. I don't like to ask for help, but when I had no choice, my village showed up. Yes, Miss Lyric said, especially for women to have a lane in rock. Yes, so going back to Miss Trishina say and Miss Lyric, yes. I mean, like I say, a village. A village. And like Miss Trishina, your village showed up. When you needed them, they showed up. So that was a good thing. That was a great thing. And that's who gonna be there for you, whether they got on a plane and hopped and came to where you was at, a telephone call. I know when I had a scare a little while ago, a couple of months ago. Was it this year or last year?
That's,
Last year. That was last year, right?
no. I think that was the beginning of this year, maybe the end of last year. Time
Maybe so.
time
It
is
was
moving.
I know it's going fast, but it was nice outside because it was one of the homecomings. It was a Morehouse homecoming. When they
So,
do the
so that was probably a September, October time frame.
Yes, so I had a little scare. And when I tell you, my family showed up in numbers. Showed up in numbers. Friends, phone calls, texts, videos. When I tell you, I felt so much love and appreciation. But that just goes to show you when you get that same love to people or you reciprocate that same energy, it comes back. It comes back to you. So I 100% agree, Trishina, and to everybody on here that says they have that village, that three friends, family, whomever that shows up whenever they need them. Miss Lyric, when you say especially for women to have a lane in rock and roll, that's going back to Miss Tina Turner. Yes, she opened the door for Fantasia. Fantasia loves to do rock soul. So yep, that was one of her peoples. We are at that half
Mm-hmm.
hour mark. Man, y'all could have been doing anything else, but y'all chose to rock it out with us. We appreciate y'all so much. Y'all could have been doing anything else, but y'all study tuning in to Win Life Talk every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. So keep rocking with us as we keep bringing more content. Miss Trishina said, I've also learned the people who I thought would show up didn't, which hurt, but lesson learned. Oh, well, good. Yep. That's those situations will weed out. who you thought would be there and who will not be there. But that just goes to show you, that teaches you how to deal with that person. Now it's gonna sting, it's gonna hurt a little bit, but you could say, okay, now I know how to deal with you. I can let you go completely, or I could deal. Now I know how to move and how to deal with you. Just on the basic level. I know you ain't one of my top tier people that I know gonna rock with me and have my back like I would do the same. So it just weeds the people out. And weeds the people out. And sometimes God shows us, gives us that eye opener. He shows us like, hey, okay, you think this person for you? You think this person gonna have your back in this situation? But watch this. Boom, let me lay you flat on your face for a second. Since you don't know how to come off of that friend, or since you don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, deal with them only in this manner, boom, let me show you.
Hmm?
You know what I'm saying? And then they gonna put it out there and show you that, you know what I'm saying, it ain't what you thought you was. So now you hurting your feelings, but now it's like, boom, okay, you done showed me. All right, now I know how to move with them.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Talisha Keevy say, deal with them with a long spoon. Yep, with a long handle spoon. Now I know how you move. Okay, hey, how you doing? All right, you all right? Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
Hmm?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Miss Trishina say, literally flat on my face. Yep. And he had to show you. Had to show you. And that's why I said sometimes we go through certain situations in life. That's why I said it's not always monetary. You could go through certain situations in your life, and you know what I'm saying, and you be thinking like, man, my team's solid. Like, I ain't even gotta have 10, 15 friends, because the older you get, you're gonna soon see that your circle of friends probably is 5 or less. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's probably not that many. So, you know, you don't need that many. But if you got a solid 3, you got a solid 5, that you can count on them and they can count on you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna learn out. What it say? A zebra never loses stripes or shows its.
A zebra don't change their
Okay.
stripe.
Yeah. So they gonna show you who they are. It's gonna twinkle on up out of there, like Monique say. It's gonna twinkle on out your ass.
That's fine. And as you sitting there, like I say, you know, we on here we be trying to give out some gems. That solid 3 is a satisfying number, because off the top of my head, I know I got three rock stars I can call that solid. Hey, look,
Mm-hmm.
that's going all right. Got you. No question that. Like I say, no shucking and jiving, no slow poke, no tap dance, Tony. Hey, what you need? Hey, where I need to be? What's up? You know what I'm saying? So like you say, as you get older, you want to mold yourself, and you want to mold those people around you to say, you know what?
Yeah.
We here. And a lot of folks, you know, they sit out there and they don't have that, or like I say earlier, you think you have it until some stuff hit the fan, some of that boo hit the fan, and you like,
Yeah.
you question everything you done did, and it shouldn't be a moment where you question yourself. It should be okay, what?
Yeah. And then I guess too, in the same sense, I guess we can't always, if they always saying they're giving you that, yes, they always doing it, but it come a time you get a no. I guess in that sense, you can't always hold a feet to the fire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't always hold their feet to the fire, because in that situation, but they can't. But that's when you communicate that. Because when
Mm-hmm.
you have those friends, those solid people, solid family members or whomever, and I'm saying you ain't even got to talk to them every day. Because there's family members I don't even talk to every day. But if they call me and be like, Crystal XYZ,
Mm-hmm. Gonna pull up.
yeah, I'm gonna
Nope.
pull up. It's
Nope.
all about communication. Communication go a long way. Miss India, love you. Yes, we love you too. Miss Lyric, I realize you will learn when you are in your worst season how those family and friends really are. Yeah, they gonna show their true colors. Cause you're gonna get some that's been doing this the whole time. But when it's time to put action behind the words,
Talk to the talk to the talk to the talk to the talk. Don't
they
walk.
it ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna be there.
Miss Brazier, you ain't getting off easy tonight. You need to share some of that peach cobbler. I mean, no, apple cobbler, whatever cobbler it was.
Yeah. It ain't gonna be there. So it just, God has a tendency to reveal
Oh yeah.
to you, especially if you putting too much time and energy into one, into some situations that He know you should have walked away from a long time ago.
And
He'll,
then, and then you may find yourself with some rock stars that you didn't even know was that rock with you like that.
mm-hmm,
That's why I say it's the under, you can call it the uncovering of the unknown.
mm-hmm,
You sitting there like, dang, okay, you ain't even person may have seen you in a moment, and next thing you know, that person, I got you.
right,
Where that come from? But like I say, it goes to show the character, the relationships, and the demeanor. You may have touched that person a long time ago, and you didn't even know how they touched it. How you touched them,
right,
but
right.
they remember how you made them feel.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Lyrics say they're gonna make excuses. Yeah, they're gonna make excuses every time. But that's when you know. That's when you know. Hey, let me fall back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't went to war for you, but you can't stand here in this moment and listen to what I gotta say. Just hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Cry a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know if
Tell me
I'm.
all right.
I don't
Tell
know
me.
if I'm. I don't know if I'm a cry now. I might tell you some crazy stuff, but woo.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, man, like I say, for y'all just tuning in, man, we just rocking out on this Wednesday talking about, do you have 3 family members or friends that you can count on in any moment, any situation that may present you, and or a situation that may have you down and out for a second. That once you make that phone call or you reach out, excuse me, to them, they got you. Like I said, without all the song and dance, without all the tap dancing, hey, well, what you need, where you at, what's happening.
Right.
And if you don't have that, like I say, when we do these shows, man, we just try to open your eyes to something you may not have thought about. Like I say, we walk through these every day. This is everyday life for us. This is situations and things that we've been through in life. So just we want y'all to take something from it and look at it. Like I say, you always should reassess yourself, because you are the primary investment. So
Mm-hmm.
man, who I got around me, man? Such and such, they ain't know. So, it's just that moment to just look at yourself and look at your circle.
Yeah, exactly. Miss Lyric say you gotta learn where certain people fit in your life. Every friend doesn't fit in the exact same place. Yep. Every friend don't. Everybody is different. So everybody have, you at a different level with everybody. You gonna have that friend where you can go deep with. You know what I'm saying? You could tell them everything, but you may have that friend that one friend that's loyal but talk too much. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. Like
Modem.
you gotta know where to place them in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Tanisha said was out of work last month due to surgery. My circle did not fail me. Exactly. They stepped in, did what they was supposed to do. Come in, probably fed you, made sure you was clean, all that stuff.
That's what's up.
Okay.
That's
That's
what's up. I don't
yeah.
want you that close to me now. I can wipe my butt.
Oh no. I mean I get where she coming from. I had a neck surgery. It's been a while. Oh, it's been about four years now. When I had the back of my neck did. So with that surgery, as you know, the neck controls everything. So I couldn't even look down. Even the movement of my arms was kind of constricted. It was crazy. So like when my husband worked nights. Yep, he worked nights. So my cousin, male cousin, female younger cousins. My daughter was in college then, and so I think my younger two was there. So it's like people took different shifts. My male cousin would have to come and get me up, get me to the shower and get me out. I'd be like, okay, I can, wash down there, but do my back, just basically just getting me in there. And so, yeah, Man, I mean, I took all the help I can get. Well, I'll tell you that surgery, I don't wish that on nobody. It wasn't more so pain. It was more so that it was the restriction.
Yeah, your physical limitations that you have.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, help me out. And I'm telling you, I thank everybody for
But,
showing
but
up.
but like I say, that shows not only the respect they have for you, but the rapport, the understanding of the moment to say, you know what, let's go over and help cuz out. I mean, so like I say, like I say, you may not talk to these people every day, but they have that respect and that rapport and that understanding, and you don't pour something into them that they want. They are willing to return the favor. Probably was no hesitation. Probably
No,
same thing with Miss Johnson. Probably was no hesitation. When you got those people like that in your circle, that's unconditional, unwavering.
exactly. Jasmine said, I know for sure my mom will be there for me 100. I most definitely will. Go to war for you, baby. Got your
Don't
back 100 grand.
don't
That
don't,
got to be questioned.
don't send no cash out request because you don't put that little. I know my mama gonna be there for me. Y'all know Jazz know how to mess with her.
Miss Talisha said surgery is the toughest time, and that's where you really see who's there for you. Yes, it is. You are truly right. I'm telling you that's depending on that surgery, especially when it's a limitation to your movement and how you can get around. You need somebody there. You need a team.
Oh yeah, like I say, well, I've been. Y'all know I've been on that path. Well, not y'all, but that was
Mhm.
2016. I tore my Achilles, but I was luckily it was the left side because I'm right side dominant. I was
Mhm.
like, Lord have mercy.
Yes, Miss
Yep.
Tiffany. Them daily living tasks. Yeah, you
Oh
need
yeah.
help with that.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, especially if you have kids, younger babies. You okay? If I'm down, can I get some rotating people to my solids? Can I get y'all rotating to make sure at least my kids good, they fed? Because these meds may knock me out.
The
I just
med,
ain't.
the
Yeah.
med, another level, another.
Okay. I couldn't even. I took. They gave me some medicine after I had my surgery. Like I say, my pain wasn't even too much of nothing. But I took one of them. I don't know what it was. A hydrocodone. It was something. And I slept them 5-6 hours. And then when I tried to wake up, I still could. I said, I flushed them jokers right down the toilet. I said, oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like no drug that's gonna hinder me in any kind of way. I will flush them. Not me. Miss Lyric say there have been tons of moments in my life where my sis have shown up without questions, and my parents had stipulations, and family didn't bother to ask. Yeah, sometimes your friend will do more than your family.
What is the saying? And it resonates.
Yep.
Blood don't always make you family.
Mhm.
You got some strong friends that become family.
Yep.
You
Blood.
have strangers that you meet along the way that become family.
Yep. Because God put certain people in your
Mm-hmm.
life.
And when I say that, they come into your life with no expectations of trying to gravitate or gain something. They just want to be genuine and pure to you.
That's it.
So them type of folks right there, you welcome them with open arms. Well, they not. You don't have that person sitting over there. Oh, let me see if I can gain her friendship. I can gain this, or if I gain with his friendship, I can gain. Them folks come with open arms. Hey, how may I help you?
Right.
What can I do for you? I'm here for you. You'll call, you'll beg and cry, call and mercy, whichever direction you want to go.
Right. No opportunity.
Those the ones. Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones you want to keep.
Ask them solids.
Yep. Because
Check on
they.
check on you when you unexpected check-ins. Hey, they may not call you every day. Hey, everything good? And then,
Mhm.
hey, how your kids doing? How your mom doing? How your dad doing? How such and such, overall, how you doing? Those the people that you want within that solid three.
Exactly. And that's what I love about my family, to a certain extent. We may not talk to each other for, like you say, every day,
Hmm.
periodic. Yeah,
Hmm.
we morning, whatever, in our little Facebook groups. But when we come together for any situation, it's like you don't miss a beat.
Hmm.
Do you know that you know that genuine love? Because them same people's gonna show up every time.
Hey,
Them same ones gonna show up.
I got a lot of good partners of mine. You know how I roll.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, just last month, but no, this month, the beginning of this month. I went out to a birthday party. I hadn't seen one of my first Army mentors in 19 years. As soon as his wife made the call, I was there because that he was that mentor for me at that time. Like I said, for a lot of us, we was young, just wild, young and wild, but it was the respect, it was the understanding, it was his tutelage and watching him those years I was up under him. So it's like, hey, when that call came out, absolutely, I'm gonna be,
Right.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
As you should. As you should. Miss Lyric say every person who has come into my life with left me with a lesson. Sometimes God will place people in your life in that moment to teach you. Yep. Some people is there for a lesson, a season, a lifetime. A
What this in a year we supposed to have 4 seasons, right?
Yep.
What you get winter, spring, summer, and fall. So
Depending on what. But yeah, some people, those seasonal people, you gotta know. Because those are the ones who gonna teach you a lesson. That lesson may cause you heartache and pain, but those are the ones gonna teach you that lesson, and then they gonna shoot on about their way.
but y'all know I start preaching, and it's a moment where you have to say, you know what? Once you get a certain age, because you still see it, and it kind of gets under my skin just a little bit. But man, I think they say when you grow and you mature, you have to let go childish ways. Hey man, if you're a certain age and you got people that's around you, or if you're one of those people that just constantly doing stuff that don't make no sense, it's that reevaluation period. I'll leave it right there because it's a lot of time you see stuff you like. Now we all see it. I know they too old to be doing that. You gotta have that solid somebody in that group should be able to check you and say, hey, now come on, look, y'all, we getting a little too old for that foolishness.
Right. That's you can't have a yes sir friend or yes ma'am friend all the time too. That one person who just gonna say, yeah, you're right, gonna go with whatever you say and go whatever you do. Yeah, you gotta have somebody that's gonna check you real quick. Like, you my girl, you my homeboy, but
Have you on a dummy? I say have you on a dummy mission.
yeah, like I might be okay, we cool in public, but as soon as we get behind that clothes, now that one right. Now you know what I'm saying? Gotta be willing to have that friend that's gonna check you. Miss Lyric said, just like your intimate relationship, you need to see those folks you call friends in every season. Yes, and in a relationship too, because people change seasons. People change over them every 5 years. A person change, whether they growing for the better or they not, or they staying dormant, or they just being immature. But every 5 years or so, a person change. A person change.
Hmm. I
Like
just
a tree grow new leaves every year, right?
I just done got older. I don't think I'm still me, but you're right to the T you're spot on. You grow into a new you. You grow, like you say, you grow into a new season. Like you say, your personal characteristics may not change, but I think it's that mental elevation. Uh, like I say, people often say, they look at us and say, y'all homebodies. Like we
We didn't did that.
done did what y'all do. We done. I mean, it seems rhetorical now, but it's like we done did that. We done did the Thursday night club, the Friday night club, the Saturday night in the club. Man,
The Wednesday night.
Yeah, I'm old. My knees ain't gonna hold up no more. I don't need to be on the scene. I think some people still have that mentality. They need to be on the scene. They need to have those folks around them that's always on the scene. No, sometimes you need to get somewhere and sit down and have those moments to yourself to reevaluate that circle you rolling with.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
can't.
because if you get a circle of friends that's doing the same thing you doing, like you say, ripping and running, and ain't really adding value,
Who growing?
what you doing? Because you gonna look back and 10 years gonna be gone, and now you not settled in where you really want to be because you wasted those 5-10 years just BSing.
Man, we said it a while ago. Me and Chris had a private conversation. In about 7 years, we gonna be 50.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you have to start. You have to start. You have to start. You know. You have to. You have to start evaluating yourself and saying what the progression, the steps. The look. I can't do it 50. I know good and well I can be able to do it 50 what I was doing in my 20s or my 30s, let alone my 40s. So it's the progressive. And then at that age, you should have a super solid circle.
Yeah.
Somebody, so when it's like, hey, girl, hey man, what's up? We traveling? Let's go.
Yeah.
Because you should be at that stage in your life where, hey, y'all, we meeting such and such. Okay, we got this on the calendar. It's just those gradual steps
Yeah.
into your circle. Like I say,
And
every
then your friends too. I mean,
Mhm.
if I'm one of your solid friends, and you say, Crystal, I wanna do a shoe business. I wanna, what they do, the watercolors. I wanna do the watercolor shoes.
Mhm.
I wanna do XYZ. I wanna do this. You could tell me that. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'm listening. At this point, I'm listening. 3 months from now, I'm that friend that's gonna say, where you at in the process?
Mhm.
What you need help with? Have you researched? Have you did XYZ? I got a cousin right now. He want to do the water shoes, and he told me that probably a year ago. And I've been asking him periodically. We could be talking about some weight off the subject, and I got him like this last week. I said, where you at in the process with the shoes? Because I'm gonna be that one that's you tell me something, I'm gonna hold your feet to the fire. Because
Mhm.
like I said, I want to see you win.
Mhm.
Whatever you dream about, whatever you write down, whatever come across your mind, whether you driving, whether you sitting still, whatever come across your mind, I say do it. Sink, swim, fail.
I got a partner of mine hit me with that not too long ago. A lot of folk know. Cooking is my passion. I just ain't really sat down and mapped out this restaurant thing. I've been talking about it for a few years, but just can't devote the time to it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm over here, hey, where you at with the restaurant? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where did that, me, I'm like, where did that come from?
Right.
But it shows that the attention to detail, the motivation, like where
Yep.
you keep my mind fresh to say, oh yeah, you thought I forgot when you said such and such. No, you need that solid crew that keep you in check.
Yeah. Cause I don't mind doing a little research. I don't mind saying, okay, this is what it is. Like I had to get everything back to my business back together, do my tax ID and everything. Me and Miss Lyric. I said, oh yeah, girl, you doing she doing her earring business and jewelry. So I said, oh, you did your tax ID. We need that. We gonna be hitting these pop-up shops. We in 2 different states. But I'm like, I come to where you at and do some pop-up shops. You can come here. We gotta figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, girl, that tax ID is free. Guess what? Boom. She was on. All I had to do was give her the information. She hit me. It's like, I got it. It came in the mail today. I think she told me today it came in the mail. Mine came in the mail yesterday.
That's what's up.
So it's just having that solid circle who you can pour into their dream as they can pour into yours. You can get them ideas. You can bounce off ideas off of them. They can bounce it off of you. That's why I say it's not when it comes to this, it's not all monetary. It's just basically having a solid circle that you can lean on in any time of need. That's not gonna try to sabotage you. That's not gonna try to hurt you. That's not gonna go back and make you look crazy to other people.
Mm-hmm.
No, none of that. That's all you need. Just know, sit back and say, hey, let me see who my dream team is.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Let me see. Do I know who mine is? Yeah.
Yep. We appreciate y'all rocking out with us on this Wednesday evening. No matter where you at, no matter what state you're in, city, state, actually, no matter what country you're in. Whenever you watch this episode, tonight's episode was about, hey, if you lost it all, and it didn't have to be monetary, do you have a solid 3 friends or family members that, gonna hold you down without all the questions, without all the red tape, without all the hoopla? It's been a very, 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 very intriguing show. Appreciate all the comments, all the interaction y'all give us. It's all about y'all. But we still rocking. We got about 4 minutes left in the show. So if y'all got any last minute thoughts, come on, bring them.
Yes, come on in. Come on in the room. But yeah, I mean, this subject, it just makes you, just makes you think, though. It makes you reevaluate your circle. It makes you say, okay, even if you got to write it down, what they say, outweigh the good with the bad.
Pros and cons. Hey.
Cons.
Like we say, as we make light of it, hey, Dion Prime, Coach Prime say he rate his children every year. So yeah. I mean, if you take some of them principles, some of those philosophies, some outstanding philosophies, hey, you may have to do that with your friends, with your circle, with your associates, whichever verbiage you use, whichever language you call those folks that's supposedly close to you.
Yes.
Hey, I got X over here. Man, X ain't talked to me in 9 months. But I got Y over here check on me every day.
Yeah. Yep.
Make you think.
Yeah. Or shoot, communication. Don't be afraid to say, hey, how am I doing as your friend? Do you feel like I'm giving you what you need in a friendship? Or do you feel like I'm lagging or I'm holding you back? Because that's one thing I never want to do in a friendship. Hold any friendship, relationship, anybody, anything. I don't want to hold nobody back from their dream. I don't want to hold nobody back from what they feel like they can be without me. You know what I'm saying? None of that.
Hey, give them the wings and let them fly. Hey, if you, like you say, hey, and if you feel it, I'm like that. If you feel my friendship or my associates no bring no value, tell me.
Yeah.
That definitely will never huff and puff. Will have one of those moments. Oh well, no, because sometimes people outgrow each other.
People outgrow each other, and then that gives you an opportunity to turn the mirror on yourself and be like, "Oh, well, let me do some self-evaluations. How could I have shown up better?"
Then you may have that moment where you say, "Damn."
Or is their request or their acknowledgement, is it valid? Because sometimes it may not be valid. You can be like, oh no, I didn't pour so much into this and they saying this. So they only rating me on the nose or the stuff I didn't agree with them with. So then that's an aha moment for you to say, okay, yeah.
99 yeses and that one no. Exactly what you just said. We talked about it on earlier. And then, like you say, that give you some tools to say, well, dang, okay, I see which road we going down with this. But yeah, man, we like to say, man, we appreciate y'all next week. Hey, before I almost forgot again. Hey, if you're traveling this weekend, I know it's Memorial Day weekend. If you're traveling, y'all be safe on the highways. No matter if you're going by train, plane, automobile, highways and byways, as they used to say it. Hey, get to your destination safe. Return home safely. Relax Monday. But we'll be back Wednesday. Will be our final episode for this season 1. We'll hit y'all back in August with some fresh new content, new layout, new design, all that good stuff as we be in the back scenes brainstorming. But this is When Life Talks. We salute y'all. We appreciate all the interaction that y'all give us. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to join in with us. And if you
Yeah.
need anything, you can always reach out to us. I got $2 I give you, but I got a whole worth of game of knowledge I can give you for free.
Okay, I got a good word for you.
Yep, yep. But we love y'all, man. Y'all be safe out there. Y'all enjoy yourself over this holiday weekend. Hey, relax. If you're traveling, like I say, be safe, be sound. Get back home to your destination. Get to your destination. Get back to your home destination safe and sound. We out. Love you. Peace and
Peace.
happiness.